Hey, cuz, did you? Hey, Rock, did you cut your share screen off? No. Cut your cut it off, cuz, so you won't lag on it. Just hit your PlayStation button and click it, and then cut it off. I, hey, cuz, I'm live on YouTube if you want to go look at the game. It's my name, Jakars, man.
Who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown? The calendar has been circled for both teams in this one. Two of college football's elite, ready to go head-to-head in a top-5 showdown. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Offense getting set.
Hey, Ridge, I try to share my screen. If it don't work, hold on.
Looking to move it through the air. He's going to take off.
Oh, cuz, yeah, cuz don't really know nothing about the game. He just know to play.
It'll bring up 2nd and short.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. You know, a lot of these guys are...
And that pass picked off. Taking it the other way. Touchdown Bulldogs. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3 and out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
How about that? You get the ball first, the opening drive, and you take the ball right down the field. You said, forget extra points. I'm going to go for 2. So the only thing so far that's gone wrong for you is you failed.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Keep it on the ground. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And the Canes headed quickly to the line.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability, too.
Man, the tight ends are one of those versatile guys in the field, and you see it right here. The play action, they're used to blocking, right? No, they slip right by the linebackers, slip to the second level, come open, the quarterback finds them in a great rhythm.
Well, man, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Give to the running back. Oh, there's the ball. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You want to run the ball. That's okay. You'll take some of this, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Ward. Looking down the middle. Working that left side. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
Well, there's an example of how this tight end can be a big weapon in the passing game. That time on the corner route. Does a nice job separating from the defender and hauling in the catch.
Pulled down after a pickup of 5. A statement run in the red zone to the 13.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Well, the offense is trying to get physical. They're pulling the backside guard on that play. He completely whiffs, though, and misses his block, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Canes!
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on 3rd down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bell. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Down for this offense. He wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Etienne. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry up. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out 1st downs on a penalty. He's looking to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Etienne. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with the 1st down. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot. It takes you from good to great. And we've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. The offense lines up at
Hello.
41 with a 1st and 10.
What's up?
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to go up top on 1st down.
AB.
And it's
What's up?
incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might
Don't want to
as well
talk?
hang on to the ball.
Say what's
My
up?
job
What's
is to
up?
make sure that
What up, son?
and I got to go through that guy, use my my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Pulls it in. They finally get him on the ground, and that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Miami 7, Georgia 6.
First down to start the drive after the break. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Snags it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Dogs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Looking for a man. It's back. Give him 6. Touchdown, Georgia. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. He'll set up to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
That keeps the score. Georgia 12, Miami 7.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense. They have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He's going to pass. Buying some time as he moves left. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Twist his way through. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Got his man. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He'll off one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Hurricane! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Miami 13, Georgia 12.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ncaa. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Hey, then, what do you want to eat?
And the DB making
What do you want to
play,
eat?
knocking it away downfield.
Hey, then.
Nice job in coverage there.
Hey,
Offense trying to take a shot.
what you want to eat?
Defender able to tip that one up in the
What?
air and force it incomplete.
Chick-fil-A?
They made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28.
Why?
Looking downfield, it's back. Fires in the
You
trap
got this
again.
far.
Intercepted. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Miami. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll bring it out. It's Etienne. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. They'll give it to the back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. The throw. Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Dropping back. It's back. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. The snap sets up the throw. Dances away to buy time. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass. Defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to be ready to execute in the red zone.
Motion from the offense. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he'll be shoved out of bounds at the 3-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He's at the 50. Past the 30. Past the 20. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half.
What is that noise?
Oh, me blowing.
The Canes will kick it away to crank up the second half. Coming out with it, it's Bell. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think, again, if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. Georgia going up tempo. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Moving away from pressure. On the run, fires downfield. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this deep.
Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board.
That's embarrassing.
Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Line gets set, first down. Snags it quickly on the left. Open space at the 25. Oh, look out! A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to pass. It's back. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on him throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
They were really starting to put a drive together. And after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
They'll go with the running game on 4th down here. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Keeps looking downfield. Pass on the way. It's picked off. At the 45 on his way. And he was looking for the pick 6. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was, and because of the late throw, they're able to come up with the interception.
Georgia comes quickly to the line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Makes the grab on 3rd. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Dogs!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. You just hand the football off, maybe get the
What
ground
the
game going, maybe
fuck?
jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Looking for a man. It's Ward. He lobs one high down the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. Just an outstanding return after the pick, and he'll put the...
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it. Takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He chucks one out to the right. And the DB right with him to knock it away. Georgia going up tempo. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
I think when you're trying to throw against this guy, especially when he's in zone coverage, you got to anticipate the throws. You got to get it out before your receiver turns around to look. Because if you're even half a second too late, he makes you pay with interceptions.
At the 35, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Miami 27, Georgia 19.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Back to throw, it's Ward. He'll pull it down. At midfield, he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football. And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stem, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And back to the air on second down. Looking to buy time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack to get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third and long, he has to throw for it.
No.
And that is his 5th interception. A nightmare he is not waking up from. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return with that small change. They take over at the 43. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think
He'll take a shot.
What?
In the end zone.
What?
Down Hurricane.
What? He stopped. He went.
Pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
no, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking left. He's got it. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. They're going to throw it again. They'll run the screen. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll put the tight end in motion. Quarterback will audible. Looking downfield, it's Beck. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man, and they convert. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Setting up the screen. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one. Here comes the two-point try. Pause to pass. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Off the play fake on first down. He's taking the shot. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one.
Go ahead, bro. Play my kids. Yeah, just go to the party chat with a party chatter and click his name, and then just add him as a friend.